Tofu, oily, fragrant, delicious. That's all you need from the dish. Give me rice. Hi guys, it's me, Michael from Shanghai. I'm trying to cook Chinese food, and today we're working on MAPO tofu. One of my favorite dishes, and one of the first ones that I tried once I traveled to Sichuan. Our recipe, my recipe is it's sort of like this combination of different recipes that I either read about, watched as well on YouTube, and actually what I have tried during the travels to Sichuan, and actually, funny enough, to Japan, because I don't know, Japanese people just love MAPO tofu. I mean, it's really not hard to not love this dish, so it makes a lot of sense to me. Let me introduce first all the ingredients that we're gonna work with today. Tofu. Without tofu, it's only MAPO. And it's a funny thing. I always thought that MAPO tofu actually supposed to be done with like a silken, very soft tofu. And I got to Sichuan and it proved me wrong. We're looking for still like nice and like medium soft, firm tofu. Okay, it's still very soft, but it will hold the shape much better when cooking. Obviously, the soul of the MAPO tofu, red Sichuan peppercorns. We're getting our spices directly from Chengdu. If you have access to any red Sichuan peppercorns, just use it. It's gonna be working just fine. Doubanjiang, this kind is a little bit younger. It's only matured and fermented for a few years. It's a mixture of fermented broad beans with Argentine chilies. Try always, the most important of course, you use the Pixian Doubanjiang. It's kind of like the appellation of the Doubanjiang when it's being produced. Fermented black beans, pretty good, pretty staple. Any brands will do, very easy, tons of umami flavor. There's a little bit of Tianmianjiang that is not necessarily very traditional way, but I really like to put the Tianmianjiang in meat mixture chilies. So this is an untoasted, so more raw, dry chilies that gives a little more of a dry heat. This one, toasted chilies, pounded to flakes, really fragrant. I'm gonna do also mix of those two. Minced pork belly, traditionally should be used beef. Many restaurants still using a lot of pork. I really like the pork version, so that's what I'm gonna do today. One of the most important ingredients of MAPO tofu. It's a green garlic that you're gonna add just at the end of finishing the dish. That brings all this like garlicky aroma mixed with Sichuan peppercorns. It's just magic. And we're gonna also add a little bit of Welsh onion, Chinese leeks, garlic, ginger, and I think that's it. A little bit of soup. So like, there's really not that many ingredients. Most of the ingredients you kind of can keep in your pantry, and the rest, like garlic, probably you always kind of have on hand. Very easy to pull it off, so very great meal to cook anytime during the week. All right, so we're gonna get this red Sichuan peppercorns first. We're gonna toast it a little bit to bring a little more of the aroma. You don't need to use too much of a heat. Gentle heat is okay. Oh, you can already smell. Wow, this is so good. And we'll just work it out. Like, I prefer usually toasting smaller amounts of spices whenever I'm using, because they lose a lot of fragrance with time. So I don't want to waste that. I want to have the spices that are as fresh as possible. I think we did already a pretty good job. That's what you get. Let's get this green garlic going. A little bit, smash it. That already will start releasing some of the aroma. And then I like to cut it just like under the angle. So that's the root part, and then into diamonds, the tops. Woo. Keep it soaked nicely in the water. We're gonna cut some negi as well. So actually I want to try out, like I got like a negi tool when I was in Kappabashi in Japan last time in Tokyo. That should do. Let's see if it works. So it's just like shreds first, and then all I have to do is start dicing. So actually pretty good. It actually worked out. I love buying all this crap, and half of it really is useful, and some of it is just, yeah, straight to the bin. A little bit of ginger julienne, just rough chop. Fresh garlic, 3 cloves will do. Smash it, give it a rough chop. You can put it together, so we're gonna add it together. Tofu. I like my dice not big, also not small. I like to serve the bite. It shouldn't be too big regardless, because you want, during the pretty short braising time to flavors still be able to actually go inside, right? So that's what you're looking for. We can get to the cooking part. This dish is super easy to do just at home. You can just use the regular pans. When cooking mapo tofu, you're looking for more gentle heat to slowly cook out the moisture, also from Doubanjiang, and make it really, really fragrant. And me too. I like to flatten this to start. It can be on the pan. Like, think about like making a smash burger. It will nicely caramelize surface and gives a little extra flavor. You want to color the meat, but you want to cook it, but you also want to render some of the fat. So then when you're cooking later, you get this like delicious pork lard. And I use a little bit of Tianmianjiang for nice color and some of the seasoning. You can add just a little bit of soy sauce, that's also fine. I like to add it to the meat mixture because obviously it brings the flavor, but right now we are still frying this mixture. So that means by bringing it also again more of the flavor from these fermented beans that goes so well with the mapo tofu. If you want to cook it down, you want to kind of crisp up a little bit of those bits and pieces, but you don't want to completely dry it out too. So, all right, I think we're done. Looks good. Oh yeah. What's important is that we want to soak the tofu, diced tofu, in a hot water. It still contains a lot of water, a lot of moisture, a lot of weight. Thanks to the salted water, we draw some of it beforehand, before adding to the dish, because we don't want this water in the dish, because it will loosen up the whole texture of the dish. So you have to be careful because it's obviously still a very delicate product. You don't want to mash it all up. This dish is gonna not look that appetizing. And gently I'm gonna transfer to the bowl where it will finish soaking. Let's cook. We're gonna start with garlic and ginger. Like I said, low heat. And just start slowly caramelizing. Don't burn the garlic, otherwise it's gonna get all bitter. Doubanjiang, gonna get like a tablespoon. That's where the flavor comes from. And slowly cook down Doubanjiang to get rid of like the raw fermented taste and bring the aroma of the toasted chilies and beans. A little bit of the black beans in. And then we're gonna add our chili powders. So a little bit of raw and toasted, and the toasted chilies. But let's make it spicy. Gonna add a little bit of extra oil. It's rather oily dish, but that carries so much flavor. Woo! So fragrant. I'm gonna add a little bit of our pork soup. We're using our pork soup. You can use a chicken soup. That's also okay. Even honestly, water is fine too. Okay, a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of white pepper, and a little bit of sugar. Doubanjiang is rather salty, so it's good to balance a touch of sugar, and a little bit of magic never hurts. Actually, so we're gonna strain this our tofu, nice and jiggly. Just gently push the tofu. Actually, the best way is just to move the cooking vessel and a gentle heat. Spice. Salty, sweet, spicy. Obviously, a little bit of the meat mixture. Now is the time to add a little bit of the Welsh onions. Let's just give it like a nice, soft, sweet bite. With a little bit more extra soup. And now it's time to bring some garlic. A little bit of starch, just to finish the thickening. And now we're here. That's enough for the portion. I'm gonna finish with a little bit of our Sichuan style chili oil. Brings extra flavor. And obviously, super important ingredients. That brings all the ma. Sichuan pepper. And that is MAPO tofu. Wow, that might be one of the best I tried. Damn, I don't have rice. Oh. That's really good. Tofu super soft, so much flavor, so much umami. It's spicy, it's ma, it's numbing, but nothing overwhelming. It's just a perfect balance. And it's super garlicky from the garlic sauce. It's really good.